Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the JAMcast. As always, I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Juno and Mac.
Hello.
Howdy.
And today we also have a very special guest here, Milkiwi. So why don't you also introduce something, say something?
Hello.
Yo!
I'm Milkiwi.
It's a
I'm
girl.
Milkiwi. I'm a girl. And I'm not really like an online personality. I just tweet sometimes. But I plan to stream very soon.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that was a great episode of the podcast, guys.
Okay,
We'll be
bye.
back for episode 2. Okay, no, but that was Milkiwi and the rest. And we're here for episode 1 now, officially first episode, because last episode was just kind of an introduction, a test episode 0 kind of thing. And this episode will be more of what we actually have planned for the podcast, talking about recent topics and all of that stuff. And today's main topic is going to be Gamescom, because me and Milkiwi attended Gamescom for 3 days, which is also why we
Yeah.
chose her as the guest for this episode. But before we get into the main topic, I just kind of want to do a little recap. Like, how's everyone doing? What's everyone been playing? Something cool you've been watching? Just that sort of stuff. I don't know who wants to start. Who has something to say?
It's always Juno who starts. He's the J of the jam,
Okay.
the jelly.
True.
You
In
should
terms,
start.
shut up. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
In terms of I guess things I'm working on, nothing has really changed. I don't want to hype up the neon white video that I'm working on too much because I'm not like constantly working on it.
Mhm.
So that's just kind of there. I don't know. But I did recently beat Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, which came out, I believe, the 18th, I think, of August. I played it. It is very, very good. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's a really fucking good game. I don't know, I go into like review mode?
You can like just give your quick thoughts, because I'm kind of interested, because I do know that you really like what's the game
Jet Set
called?
Radio.
Yeah, Jet Set Radio. And that this is
How do you
like
not know that?
I know the name, but I couldn't come up with it. I blanked. I know
Yeah, we
I
don't
should
actually
really
know
like
Juno. He's just a homeless guy we
Yeah.
found on the street.
we just picked him up and
Just
like,
found a
yo, we
computer.
on the JAMcast.
Just found a computer and
Looks
this
cool.
microphone.
No, but how does it compare to that game? Because it's not by the same devs.
No, it's the game is a complete love letter to Jet Set Radio. It is heavily inspired by the game, gameplay, like art style, art direction, just everything. It oozes like, I guess, just Jet Set Radio, right?
Yeah.
But it does its own thing. It has its own. It's got its own like style to it, both in like the dialogue and just the gameplay itself. It's very modern, fluid gameplay. It feels great to play. What separates it from Jet Set Radio is the ability to switch between movement styles. So not only do you have your like skates, but you also have BMX biking, as well as a skateboard. So it's just, I don't know, man. It's just such a good game. It's really fucking good.
So you don't need a Jet Set Radio remake anymore?
No, I
Or a
do.
new
I
game?
do. I'm still
You
waiting
do?
for
Okay.
them to show off whatever the hell that 2-second clip was. That was leaked alongside Persona 3 Reload, by the way. And we just never
Didn't
heard
everything
anything
get
about it.
revealed from that list by now? Like, but that one?
I don't know. We haven't heard about it in a while. So
I
Bomb
forgot,
Rush.
what was the other thing? Oh, it was Sonic, right? It
It was
I
Sonic
think it was
Frontiers
Persona.
concept footage, Persona 3 and Jet Set Radio. That was it,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
So Bomb Rush is holding me off until, for the meantime. But I really want to see whatever the hell that was.
I still can't believe that Persona 3 leak was real because I was a big non-believer. But it turns out the battle music in the background of that clip is the new battle music they just revealed. So
Yeah.
They had it
was very
all
wrong.
planned.
I know that
No.
I was not expecting.
I believed in
That game.
remake, but I did not think that was remake. I
Yeah.
had my fucking dumb theory that it was the gacha game, but yeah.
No, I thought it was the gacha game too, to be honest.
One day.
Okay. I've been playing Final Fantasy 16. I've been playing it for a while. I think PlayStation says I'm like 65% done with the game. I do not know how accurate that is, but that's the thing I've been doing and I've been enjoying it. Besides that, I've been watching the One Piece live action together with everyone in this call, basically, even though Juno missed out on some episodes. And those are like the main things that I've been playing.
Have you
I don't
been
have that much to
liking
say about it.
16?
I mean, I'm really liking 16. I really like the story, and the gameplay is really, really nice as well. There are a few elements that I'm kind of missing that would have been cool to be in there, like controlling more characters, and the pacing is a bit weird at points, but like in general, I'm really, really enjoying it. Like of course, the ACOM boss battles are really good. The music is really fucking good. I'm really, really loving the game. Like all the little problems that I have with it are like very small things, but I don't know. I'm really liking it. It hasn't like gotten to the point where it's like, oh, this is one of my favorite games or my favorite Final Fantasy. It's not there yet, but maybe when I get towards the ending or like when more big moments happen, that could happen. But for now, I'm just having a really good time with it.
Yeah, 16 was incredible, and you haven't even hit some of the like really good moments that blew me away yet. So
Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's
a
good to
lot in
know.
store for you.
I know that the Titan fight was probably like the moment for everyone, but I don't know if I should be expecting
Yep.
a lot more like that or if that was like one of two highlights or something. But cool
I
that
still
there's more
listen to
coming up.
I still listen to the Titan theme every day.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Not
me
even
too,
the best
guys.
time thing. I want to 14 more.
Okay, no, but that was a Mac. You
Anyways.
can continue what you were saying earlier.
Go into it. Yeah. So I don't know. I've been playing a lot of games. I've been going through some old ones like Mother 3, Majora's Mask. But the main thing I've been crazy hyped on recently is this manga I started called Undead Unluck. I'm 160 chapters in 4 days, and it
Man.
is the manga equivalent of crack cocaine. You will read a chapter and you'll be like, okay, that was good. I'll stop after this one. And then it will hit you with just the most insane shit you've ever seen. You'll be like, okay, wait, next one, next one, next one. And it is just so good. It's about a girl whoever she touches is brought such horrible bad luck that they just die.
Wow.
And then she meets a guy who literally cannot die. So it's undead unluck.
Oh,
And
I
it's
get it.
it's their
Huh.
journey to kill God, because God is the one who gave them these, abilities, because undead wants to die, and obviously unluck wants to be able to touch people without literally killing them.
yeah.
So it's very good.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
It is one of the best modern shonen. It is just so good.
Is it still going?
It is still going, yes. It is, I think, 180 chapters in or something like that.
Wow, you're almost
I'm
caught
very,
up. Yo, Jinx.
I'm so sad. I'm going to be caught up, and then I'm going to just curl up into the fetal position for a few days. So I don't know. It's like almost the perfect shonen. I can't believe I haven't read it sooner.
That's really cool. Well, everything that you're telling me about it kind of gives me like Dan vibes in a weird way. Because what you have, like reading it a lot and catching up in like 2 or 3 days, that's what I had with Dan. And you also
Yeah,
recommended me
no.
that series, so I feel like I'll also like this one. I should check it out soon.
Yeah, no, it's great. All the characters are super good, and yeah, no, I've just been enjoying it a lot. Okay, so Milkiwi, what have you been up to?
Me? I have been playing Final Fantasy 16 as well.
What?
I'm a bit further than Arkry, but not that far. He's catching up to me, so I need to hurry.
Wait, did you?
I play.
Are you guys sharing a copy still, or did he get his own?
No, I got
No.
my own.
Oh, yeah, because you were waiting
'Cause-
for yours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like,
gonna platinum it, and it took too
Mm.
long.
yeah, I guess to give some context, me and Milky, we often like share copies, which is my girlfriend. So we just would buy one game and split
What?
the
You're out
costs.
of the
And
podcast. Get out.
I am the host.
No.
I can't be out. So we would just like split the cost to make it easier for both of us. But then usually one of us would play it first, and then we switch the copies. But with 16, she was taking too long, and I couldn't wait. So yeah, I did get my own copy.
Nice.
Yeah. In hype of Persona 3 Reload, I platinum Persona 3 Dancing. I started that like 2020, and now I finally beat it.
Jesus Christ, it's like the dude pushing the rock up the hill. That's your journey to platinuming
True.
Persona 3.
It was fun. It was fun. But I like the music of the Persona 5 one a bit more.
True.
Yeah, me too.
I've been playing
True.
Live a Live.
What? Peek?
I was planning on playing like a story every now and then, but the more I play, the more addicted I get, and now I'm really excited to play more. So I'm sorry, Final Fantasy 16.
What's
Yeah,
the next
I wanted
chapter? Oh,
I
no,
wanted to talk
go.
about Live a Live on episode 0 because it's my 4th favorite game, but I decided to go for Tears of the Kingdom instead. And God, Live a Live is perfect. If you guys haven't played it, make sure to check it out.
True, it is a very good game.
I did the present chapter first, and then I was like, oh, that was fun anyway. And then I did the prehistoric one. That one was a bit better, but still not that good. Where I'm like, holy shit, Pete. Then I did, I think it's called Near Future. With the like giant robot. That was pretty fun. And then I did the China one, Imperial China, and this one got me hooked. This one was peak. And now I'm really excited because apparently the ones that are left are also peak. So I'm excited.
No?
Yeah, it's all really good.
Okay. So I guess that was it for our like little catch-ups things. So I guess we can start talking about our main topic, Gamescom. So as I said
Hey.
earlier, me and Milky, we went there for 3 days. It was my second time going to Gamescom. I don't know, how many times have you gone, Milky?
Since for 7 years, I think.
Holy shit.
fuck? I've been there 0
Gamescom
times.
veteran.
I've been there since I was a kid. The
Been
first
going
time I
longer
went
since I've
with
been
like
born.
I went there with like my middle school friend and my mom. My mom hated it, so I went there alone the next year.
That sounds
Babysitting
so
you.
sad.
Yep. Cause
Couldn't
she
imagine going
didn't.
to like a big event alone like that. Sounds scary.
Yeah, it was scary. She didn't like me going at first, so she was like walking with me, but she wasn't interested in any of the stuff. And her feet hurt, and she was really bored, and she was like, "Fuck this! You can go alone next year." It's nothing really happened. There are a lot of children as well.
True, there are a lot of children running around.
But I wasn't able to play a lot of games because I was still under 16, and at Gamescom you have to like show your ID to get an age band. And there are 3 age bands for like 12, 16, and 18. And a lot of the games you can only play once you have the 16 band. So I kind of stopped going until I hit 16. And that's when I've been going like every year basically.
And then COVID hit, and then you couldn't go
And
for a
then
few
COVID
years
hit,
because it
yep.
just didn't happen.
And now I'm over 18. I can play anything.
Yeah,
Oh
so we played. I have a list here of all the games that we played. So like Mac and Juno, you guys can like ask questions or like whatever games you're like more interested in. We can just like talk about them, or some stuff no one really cares about. We can kind of skip over.
I mean, I know the people skipping through the podcast are just trying to get to Persona 3, so let's start with that.
Man,
No, I
start it or
think we
keep
should
it at the
wait. I think
end.
we should wait for Persona
we should do it at
3.
the
should wait
end?
until the end.
Big
Okay.
finale.
Yeah.
Because we're
Okay,
only
but
like
we
20 minutes
played-
in to the recording.
Let's
Yeah.
start with the most boring one.
Persona
Say it.
5 Tactica.
Say it.
Dragon Quest die.
I thought you were gonna say
Starting with
SandLand.
Oh yeah,
This is
that's
so
it.
sad.
I want to talk about SandLand actually.
Okay,
Watch everyone
so
hate me.
before we get into it, the games that we played are Persona 3 Reload, Persona 5 Tactica,
Uh,
Star Ocean,
yeah.
Second Story R, I think it's called,
Yes.
Dragon
Yes.
Quest Die, Infinity Strash, Armored Core 6, Zenless Zone Zero, and Granblue Fantasy Relink. Those
I
are
like
the
how
ones.
Zenless
SandLand.
Zone
I do wanna
Zero
talk about ZZZ.
abbreviates to
SandLand.
ZZZ.
ZZZZZ.
All right, let's talk about
Like I'm falling
ZZZ
asleep.
first.
What about SandLand?
Fuck SandLand. I forgot
True.
that ZZZ was at Gamescom, so I want to talk about that.
You want to talk about ZZZ? What do you
Yeah.
want to know? Or should we
How
just,
was
like,
it?
talk about
Because
it?
I've watched gameplay and shit. It looks a lot of fun, but how did it feel like actually playing it?
Okay. Milkiwi, you going first or shall I go first?
Oh god, okay, I'm gonna make myself really unpopular.
Fine
I
if you didn't like
did
it.
not like it. I
thought you
usually
did.
like all the let me talk. I like Genshin Impact, I like Honkai Star Rail. I didn't play Honkai Impact Third, but I heard this was very similar. And I went in there, and while waiting in line, I was under the Genshin Impact stage speaker, and there was like a performance going on. It was really fucking loud. But anyway, I played, and I don't remember which demo I picked, but it was like
You
I
picked the
think the
story
beginning of the
one.
game. Yeah, it was the beginning of the game. And the gameplay was fun, but everything else was kinda like it looked really rough. Didn't look finished yet, which makes sense since it's still in development. But I don't really like the art style and the kind of direction it goes with the UI. It looks very futuristic and like I don't know, really thick and like comic-y. I did really like the combat where you can like attack and switch characters with skills. And it felt very fluent, but I also don't like the character design either, which is like why I play Genshin Impact and Honkai, because I like the characters and I want to pull for them.
Mhm.
That fulfills me. So I don't think I'll pick it up day
Wow.
one. I might try it out again, but I don't think I'll be playing it.
It's a free game.
Really? Yeah, I don't think
it's free.
It's supposed to come out until like next year or the year
I
after.
don't even think it has a release
Yeah,
date yet. So
I don't think it's supposed to come out for a long time.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it more than you then because I was under the impression that you liked it more as well. But I also kind of feel similar in the way of like I don't really like the character designs that much.
Really?
There were like one or two characters that I liked, but the other ones were kind of whatever. So it's
Yeah.
Did you get
also
to play
like
as the furry?
no, I did not choose the furry. You could
You
play
could
as him, but I didn't choose him.
Yeah, you could like
Bro.
select your characters in a different demo, but I only had the main girl and the like mask guy with the
Yeah.
guns.
Oh, the
Because
mask guy. I
maybe-
forget his name, but he's so cool.
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
That's crazy
the-
though, because I love like I was watching like a bunch of footage on it and like gameplay and stuff, and I love like every single character they've shown off. I think that the designs for every character looks really cool. There are some I like more than others, but I think the art style and the character design is like really awesome. So that kind of is surprising to
feel
me
like-
that you guys don't like it that much.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's more your thing than mine.
Yeah, maybe.
Like it fits to
know.
you. I could see you play it.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. We'll have to see how gotcha it is.
I like that all the I like that all the Hoyoverse games are very different though. Like looking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. They went for a very different vibe with everything. I played a different demo than Milkiwi because when you boot up the game, it asks you if you want to do a combat challenge, a story section, or exploring the city, and I just chose the combat challenge thing. and then you could choose between like 20 characters and just play with like that one. You could make a team of 3, and the combat was really, really good. I thought the combat was a lot of fun.
It's like Devil May Cry, right?
I have not played the Devil May Cry yet, so I
Is it
couldn't
like
tell
Nier?
you. Yeah,
Like an
yeah, you can
action,
kind of
like
compare it. It's like
combo?
very like combo hack and slash. You have the
Yeah.
like perfect dodges, you have the
Okay.
dashing, but it also has the Genshin elements of you have a skill and you have an ultimate,
Yeah.
and you like switch between
Yeah.
the characters and stuff like that. But I don't know, because before I went into this, I was kind of like, I don't really care. I wasn't even planning on playing it there because like the character designs and what I've seen from the story doesn't really look like it's my thing. But like someone that we were with, Penalty, really wanted to play it, so we just stood in line with him. And the game did surprise me gameplay wise because it was a lot more fun than I thought it would be. It was really just like the
Of course you
combos
want to
were
play the game with a wolf
satisfying,
man.
and I did not play the wolf man.
I did.
I really
No,
like
wait, that was the mask
the blue demon girl. She's cute.
I think I played her. She was nice.
And then the masked guy, he's really cool. It's like Jay
Yeah.
something, I think his name is. I don't remember.
Took
I
a
don't know
picture
any
with
of the
them.
names.
You took a picture with him?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were like
No.
cosplayers, and
Oh.
Penalty and I took a picture
You'll
with
have to show
them,
me.
and Thomas wanted to be on the picture, but they left.
No.
I was
They
taking
took a
the
picture
picture
with
of
us, and they
them.
left.
No.
I was taking the picture, and I was like, "Now it's my turn," and they all just left. I was like, "Well,
Oh
okay."
man, that's man, that's sad.
I have no horse in this race. I hate Hoyoverse. All their games are mid.
True, they are.
Star Rail
Man,
is
what
mid.
the
I don't
fuck?
like Star Rail.
Wow, you're just a hater.
I like
I like
Genshin, though.
Star Rail.
Yeah, Genshin, man, that's so cringe. Cringe.
Genshin Impact is better though.
No, it's not.
Exactly.
If you're
Project
on
Mugen
Europe,
is better than all of these games.
if you're watching this, you're on Europe, add me.
Something
Oh.
I wanted to talk about was Armored Core 6 because the game was actually already out when you guys
Yes.
went to Gamescom, right?
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
heard
yeah.
the demo here was you could play as long as you want until you
Until
die.
you die. Yep.
That's true.
That is
That was
true.
stressful.
Just so beautiful.
I was standing at the front of the lines. I was the first person to go, and she just gave me the controller and the headphones, and she was like, "You play until you die." And I turned around and I told Milkiwi and the rest, and everyone just like started panicking.
Your legs are like, and your knees are like knocking into each other. Oh, okay.
I felt
No.
sick when he told me that. I was like, oh no, I hope no one is
Anxiety.
watching me.
Everyone points at you and laughs you out of Gamescom if you die
That's
first.
what it felt like, yeah.
I think they either the game is not that hard, or they gave you like a bit of an over-leveled build, because I made it with like not really any problems to the boss of like the stage.
Did you beat the boss?
So I don't know if they just made it easy or if it's actually not that hard until you reach the boss.
Did you beat
It
the
was
boss?
very easy.
No, I died to the boss. I got stuck in a corner and died, which is
Oh.
very FromSoft.
Did any of you guys beat the boss?
I don't
No.
think so.
Wow.
I
Bunch of
breezed through it, and
bad
then I
gamers.
entered the boss arena, and he punched me, and I died.
Wow. At least you made it to the boss though.
Yeah, there was a guy
I'm
next
sure a
to
lot of
me.
people didn't.
There was a guy next to me, and I was really afraid to like leave before him. So I was like trying really, really hard so I would not leave before him.
just, like,
Otherwise, he
going
would
in-
laugh at me.
You're going in circles in like a safe area for
Yeah.
like 10 minutes.
I'm like, ooh, he left. Whew.
But some people definitely didn't make fire, because one of our other friends that we went with, she took the controller next to me, and I was like basically done when she started, and I wasn't even outside of the booth for a minute or two, and she was already there. She was like, I died instantly. So yeah,
Wow.
How?
I have no idea. No, the game was fun though. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it. I'll probably pick it up on a sale, but I'm not
Mhm.
sure if it's for me. Like the
I'm not
movements was
buying it.
very fun, and the combat was a lot of fun. But I don't know if the whole build your mech part is for me, and that's what Armored Core is. So
I really
I
don't
don't think
like
that's
mech stuff.
something you have
so
to be
I'm not
super
gonna
worried
buy it.
about. Like, it's not like you have to spend hours in the garage building your mech or shit like that, you know, just put on the weapons
Okay.
you like and you can go
It's like the gummy ship in Kingdom Hearts.
No, it's well, kind of.
It kind of is. I've been seeing some crazy creations from that game.
You heard it here first. Armored Core 6 is like the gummy ship in Kingdom
True.
Hearts.
They just made the gummy ship minigame a whole.
Oh
Yeah.
my
I
god.
hated the gummy ship.
Did you guys check out SandLand at all?
Yeah, we checked out SandLand.
Did you play it?
Yeah, sadly.
SandLand.
You're just a hater.
Oh,
SandLand
I
was
can talk about this
fun.
one. I played SandLand before either of them because I was at
Mm.
San Diego Comic-Con. And this
Sorry, that was
was
loud.
the best demo for a game I ever played because of the atmosphere.
Mhm.
So it's like this long ass line, and then you go up to a actual tank, and you climb into the tank. And then when you get into the tank, there's a chair, there's some headphones, and a big ass TV, and you play the demo inside of a tank.
That's crazy.
And it was
What?
just, it was so immersive. It was so cool.
That was a
The-
lot
I think-
better than ours.
Yeah, I was just gonna say they did not put that much effort into the Gamescom booth.
That's
There
because
was
he went
also,
to
like, no
Comic
line.
Con. Like that's
Yeah,
like the most
true.
Yeah,
popular
True,
event
true,
ever.
true.
They give you a little manga with chapter 1 at Comic-Con you can read before you go into the demo.
Bro,
Oh, that's cool.
I wish
Wait,
I had
so you get to
that.
keep it?
I did not know any of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
story.
you get a little,
Sam.
you get the first volume of the manga,
That's cool.
and you just get to keep it.
That's
That
really
is
cool.
cool.
And so I knew the story. I go in, and then yeah, you're just going around the desert as this devil boy. You know, you have some pretty good combos. Like the combat felt smooth as playing as the character, and you have like a special attack you can use. And so you take out like an enemy camp, and then you can steal their tank. And then going around the desert in the tank, like shelling dinosaurs and just like exploring in that machine, felt really good. I really liked how that played.
It
Sounds
sounds
you
like-
pretty
fight-
boring.
So it's open world
I had a lot of
exploration
fun
and
with
then vehicle combat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
It sounds like your demo was very different from the one at Gamescom, though, because the one at
No.
Gamescom, no, like the setup and everything, because he says that he like, but did you have to also like fight that boss in the end? You just like you're
Yes,
in the
there's a
beginning,
boss
you're
in
in
the
a
end.
chase sequence, and then you get the tank, and
Yes.
then
Oh, I forgot
okay,
about the chase
okay.
sequence. Yes.
Yeah,
There's a
that's
chase
why I was
sequence.
confused. I thought
Then
because
you're
you
in a
didn't mention
car,
the chase
Then you
one.
get the tank, and then you fight the boss as BL.
Yeah, okay, no,
Um,
that is the same demo.
I don't know. I liked it a lot. Just going around the desert in the tank, I really liked how that felt. The game is beautiful. It's the best looking game, I think, within Akira Toriyama art style. So it's the best visualization of his art style we've seen in a game. It seems like it has a lot of charm, a lot of personality, a cool world. And the manga was pretty short. It was only like 14 chapters. So I hope they expand upon the story a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I also really liked it. I don't know why Milkiwi is always hating on it. I thought it was a lot of fun.
I'm not.
The combat especially felt really smooth. It was a bit easy in the demo, but I guess that's also because like it was like level 2. I feel like it was kind of a tutorial boss that you could do. Because you would just spam attack and the boss would constantly get stunned and he would like fly away. And that was literally just beating him up. So it's not like there was that, like, I didn't find that much depth in the combat necessarily, but there were a lot of combos that you could already do and all the skills that you could use. So I feel like when you continue the game, they can expand a lot on it. But for like the base things that I played, it was very smooth and fun and satisfying to play, especially with the tank as well.
Hmm.
I didn't like the tank combat. I felt very lost, and I don't like this like vibe of fantasy characters going through a desert riding a tank. It's just I don't know. I'm not that interested in it. But I'm not like hating on it. Like it had nice charm. It felt like they put a lot of love into it, but it's just not my thing. I don't know.
Nah,
Fair enough.
SandLand Game of the Year 2024. SandLand sweep. Let's
Nope.
go. FF7 in shambles.
True.
Persona 3 goes broke.
True.
SandLand number 1.
I agree.
Okay.
What else was at Gamescom?
I guess we can keep
Granblue?
in the Granblue. You want to talk about Granblue?
Yeah, let's talk about
Yes.
Granblue.
Yeah,
I'm
talk about
hyped for Granblue.
Granblue.
I've been hating a lot about all of these games. But
Oh, so you
Granblue
want to
was
talk
really
about one
good.
that you liked? Is that what you want to do
Yes.
next?
Yes. So everyone doesn't think I'm a negative Nancy. I like Granblue. I like the combat, and you could they gave you like a manual of what the characters do, and you could choose your character, and they were saying how hard it was. But they recommended like the standard character because it was like a timed demo. And they said, oh, if you beat the boss, you get a secret boss afterwards, which was the rock golem. I think the first one was like a big skeleton. And I chose the little girl with the crown and the big sword because she had an easy combo. And I thought, oh, then maybe I can like beat the demo on time. She wasn't too hard either, and I really loved the combat. It was a lot of fun. And I'm really excited to like try out all the different characters. They even gave you a poster. They had like 5,000 of them in total, I think. And we played it on, was it the last day
Yeah,
or
we played on the
Saturday?
last day.
Yeah, the last day, and I got the poster number 1770. So we were
Yeah.
thinking, and I think barely anyone played the game.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because of that poster. Because
So
they
it's-
gave it to
Again,
everyone.
there was also not a very long line again.
It's
so-
an RPG, right?
Yes.
Is it
But
like open world or is it level based? It looked like it was level based.
I think it's
We only did
level-based.
like a boss battle, so we don't really
Yeah,
know.
it's kind of annoying with demos that you don't really know. It's like the same with SandLand. I wasn't sure if it's like the level that you were playing just takes place in this big area or if the actual game is an open world or not.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that this one is more. I think I got the vibe of it kind of being like a Final Fantasy 16 or a Tales of Arise, where it's like you have the
Yeah,
big
Tales.
open areas. The game in general gave me a lot of Tales vibes from the combat and the skills.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I really liked it. I also played the same character as Milkiwi did. Because it's like you said, they gave us a manual in line, and all the characters that were available had like a difficulty rating. And I
Yeah.
didn't want to take the easiest one because I felt like then the demo might be boring. And this one looked like it was like kind of a middle ground. It wasn't like 10 out of 10 easy. I think it's at like 4 out of 5 difficulty stars, with like 5 out of 5 being the easiest. So
What I
no,
really
but
But
like,
that's the hardest.
very nice.
what I really like about this RPG, which is what not all of them do, but they should, is that when you die or like your HP bar reaches 0, you're like kind of knocked down, and your teammates or like your AI teammates can run up to you and pick you up again, so you don't die.
That's cool.
One of the
I like
best
that.
games ever made, Tales of Arise, does the same thing.
Wow.
Which is why,
Oh, yes.
which is why it gave me very much Tales of Arise.
Man, I
vibes,
wish
just
there
like,
was a YouTube video I could watch to learn more about Tales of
true,
Arise.
like
I know,
a
right?
spoiler-free review on some guy's channel that recommends the game.
Wink,
that would
wink.
be go to the Arkry YouTube channel.
Wow.
But no, the game was
Shameless plug.
the game was a lot of fun. It had a lot of stuff in it from the different combos and the different skills. And it also, because we got that manual, you could already see how like in-depth the combat system is, because it had like a combo list written down for every single character, and they all sounded like they played completely differently.
That's
So
cool.
that was really interesting. That I played one character, but I feel like if I chose another one, I would have had a whole new experience with the demo. So I'm really interested in when the game comes out to like switch between them. I hope you can switch between them in combat,
Sure.
and that's not like
You might be able to. Maybe you can switch between your. How many? What do you get? Like a party of 4?
yes.
Probably.
You could probably swap between the party members. No.
Yeah, I would
But there are
hope
a lot
so.
more
But you
characters
couldn't
than
in the
Yeah, I'm sure in between levels or whatever you can swap.
yeah.
The vibe I was getting from the game was FF16 mostly, because I saw in one of the trailers you like turn into Bahamut or some shit, and then you're like fighting
What?
another giant monster, and I was like,
I did not.
God damn.
Yeah, that happens at the
That did
beginning
not
of
happen.
in regular Granblue, like the gacha game. You get Bahamut as a summon, like right out the gate.
Maybe it's like a summoner character then that can do that, or
The
maybe
little
it's a
girl,
story
that little
event.
girl with the blue hair is the one that summons Bahamut. I forget her name.
Oh,
The
okay.
one I played had blonde hair.
Yeah, we
like
played
she's
the
like an
little
act.
girl
I don't
with the
think
big
the one.
sword.
I don't think that's a little girl. I think it's a grown woman that's just really short. But the one I'm talking about is the actual little girl.
Okay.
If you're
Well, I
the
was
way
kinda
you
joking
the
with
way you guys
SandLand.
are
I do think
describing, I think I know who
Granblue's
you're
gonna
talking
be a
about.
game of the
But
year.
I think
Granblue's not gonna be
Granblue
game of the
has
year.
a shot of getting game of the year.
Persona
It's
3
really
Reload
good.
is gonna be game
Yeah,
of the year,
no,
baby.
Persona 3 sweeps.
Lotus
True,
Juice. He's gonna
but-
see. He's gonna be like, yes.
True. It's not going to be as good as Persona 3, but I think it's going to be very, very good. Because I wasn't that interested in playing it before I played the demo. But now that I played it, I really wanted day one, and I hate that it comes out one day before Persona 3. Because I won't be able to play it day
Same.
one now.
We all know some Western title is gonna come out, and that's gonna get voted game of the year.
Yeah,
Well,
like new
Starfield
Pokemon or DLC or something.
Starfield 2.
I don't know. You just said a Western game, and my mind went to Starfield. Because that's what
Starfield's-
everyone has been talking about.
No,
I don't
Nintendo
get-
usually releases Pokemon at the end of the year.
Yeah, that's not gonna win game of the year,
I
dude.
just wish Starfield
And
was
then
more
everyone-
immersive, you know. You start the game and then it gives you like
Baldur's
these
Gate 3 is gonna
modern
win.
day character choice options. I'm just like, you know.
Next
Yes.
episode should be about video games we
About-
hate. Next
Oh,
episode should just
God.
be the hate episode.
We kind of fun. I like hating on
Spreading
games.
hate.
Not like
also.
yeah, like just
Okay.
like games that you just like hate. You know what I'm saying?
Just
like
have a
me with
Twitter
Final Fantasy 7.
conversation.
You hate
This is
being
getting
a
sidetracked. So
Yeah.
I'd love to talk about Yakuza Gaiden, but nobody played it. So
Yakuza
No,
Gaiden
spoilers.
had a very nice looking booth. It had character PNGs
Oh, that
hanging
was-
above screens.
That was at the
I saw it in the distance.
thing too.
oh my god.
They gave you, I think, a sticker of the development studio, which is
I thought you were gonna say they gave you a sticker of the developer, and I was like,
Oh,
what?
dude.
They just gave you a
I
sticker
have
of a
that
man?
sticker on my fridge. It came with Yakuza Ishin.
Yeah, if you played the demo there, you would also have gotten it because they gave little goodies at Gamescom.
So
Not as fucking cool as a manga volume. We just get
Yeah.
What?
stickers and fake tattoos.
Oh, I thought you said you're getting a
Yeah.
Yakuza manga volume. I was like, what
No,
the
I said
fuck?
not as cool as. And then because you got the manga volume, it's like our
Yeah,
things are not as cool as that, but we get
They went all out for
stickers.
SandLand at Comic Con. It was kind of crazy. Okay,
All
so a
that
game you
for
guys
it to be
actually did
mid.
play. You know, speaking of like Akira Toriyama related stuff, Dragon Quest Die.
Dragon Quest Die.
Is
Oh
it a good
boy.
game?
no, I hated it.
I think it's gonna fall in like the category of anime games that are not very good and are kind of just a cash grab, but at the same time they're good enough so you can kind of just like not think about it and play it. I feel like it's gonna fall
I
in that
see.
category.
Seems like a game that
like-
you would get only when it's on sale.
Yeah, but it's like
Yeah.
$10 or $20 or something, and you don't have anything else to do.
In the demo,
That's rough.
you could play the Temple of Recollection that you used to level characters, but only that. And to like test out the gameplay, and I thought the gameplay was like really boring. You could have like I think 2 special attacks and then do square, square, square.
Triangle.
And then you like beat the stage, and then you go up to the next level, and you do the same thing again and again and again.
It was just a tower challenge mode where you had to beat enemies within a certain amount of
Oh,
time to move on
yeah.
to the next floor.
I played one floor, and I was like, okay.
And then you guys were like, this
and then
is
I
like
let the kid
Genshin.
play
Yeah, because
it's like Abyss.
Because in the Genshin Abyss, whenever you enter a floor, you get like 3 buffs that you can choose between, and they're like stupid stuff like 5% more attack,
Oh my god, that's
2%
like
more
Honkai
crit
Star
rate.
Rail.
And that's exactly what Dai had. You entered the
Wow.
room, and there's just like a big door in front of you. It's like, do you want 2% defense or 2% attack for this room? And that just really reminded all of us of Genshin.
Wow.
That's why we said that.
This is a big blow to me because Dai is the second manga I ever. It is incredible to me. I think it's one of the all-time classics. It is in the top 30 best-selling manga of all time, I believe. And then the anime adaptation came out, and that was incredible to me. I didn't think it would get an adaptation like that.
The opening
And,
for the anime was really good.
Oh yeah, dude, I watched all of it. I watched from beginning to end. The ending is so good, and I was hoping the game would just be a nice adaptation of all that with fun combat, but it looks like it might not be.
It's
Which is
also
unfortunate.
disappointing that it's not adapting the full story.
Yeah, apparently it's
Because
stopping at a really weird point too. Like there's one part I can think of they could stop at before the actual ending that would be really good. And they chose not to stop there. They chose to stop at like a really random point where everyone who beats the game is just gonna feel like what the hell? What was that? You know?
Did the
Yeah.
anime cover all of the story?
Yes, the anime covered the full story. It's a really good adaptation.
it's
It does have some
exactly
Toei.
100 episodes, isn't it?
It has some
Exactly.
Toei pacing, as I call it, where it's like they drag out some
Oh.
scenes. But I thought it was a pretty good adaptation. They knew which moments to focus on. They made the hype moments really hype. It has one of the best anime original soundtracks for any anime I've ever heard. It's by the same guy who did like My Hero and Haikyuu, I think.
Well,
So
that's
very
sick.
good
I like
composer.
those.
But unfortunately, it looks like the game will not hold up to that quality.
To me, it was also a bit disappointing because I did watch part of the anime, but because I don't watch that much anime anymore in general, and this one didn't catch my interest that much that it was like, oh, I need to keep watching this. But I was thinking, oh, if the game comes out and the gameplay is fun, then I might continue it because I kind of do wonder what like happens to the characters and everything because I stopped around episode 50, I think. So I'm curious to see what happens, and I was kind of looking forward to the game to have like a different way of playing through the story. But
Ah,
then the combat was really boring. I tried all the characters that you could in the demo. You could play as Dai, Pop, and Mom, and they all played exactly the same. Like the only difference was that Pop had a little bit more range, and that Mom's skills were healing skills. But besides for that, they all just played exactly the same, which was also really disappointing.
Are they
So-
his parents? Because they're called Pop and Mom.
no, but that's kind of really funny. I didn't think about that.
So the game's mid.
The game
Yeah.
is mid. JAMcast
Alright.
rating of mid.
We're like Twitter ratings. Now we go from mid. Now we're gonna talk about peak. Let's talk about Persona 3 Reload.
What? No.
What?
You
Oh,
hold your horses
some
there,
game-
Buster.
What do you mean?
We have not mentioned the best game that hasn't come out yet this year. Star Ocean 2
Oh my
the second
God.
story.
Hit
Yeah.
me up on
I've got to
Hit me
hear
up.
about this game. It looks
That's
gorgeous.
gonna be interesting because I liked it, or like I didn't really like the demo, but I
Oh,
feel like
he's
I'm
about
gonna
to say
like the
it's shit.
game. And Milkiwi does think it's shit. From
No.
you've always been why well, every time to me you're like, oh, this is shit, and now you're on the podcast and
No,
you're
but,
like, actually, it was pretty good. I kind of enjoyed it, but to me you're like, oh, I fucking
Fake
hated it.
reviewer.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
it's like peak, but I like have something to say.
Okay, go ahead, say what you have to say.
Okay, so I'm gonna describe how it was. We were searching for it. Big Nintendo booth, lots of screens, Pikmin, Zelda, Mario, everything. And then I think 4 screens or something, Star Ocean with a line of 3 people. We were like, is this it? And they were like, yeah, you can
I
just
noticed they
play.
stuck it right next to Prince of Persia, which I
Yeah,
thought was
we
kinda
weren't
funny.
sure which line it was because it was a really because you know how they like mark the lines. There was a lot of markings for a line that was like really long, and we thought, oh, this is probably it. But then we asked, it's like, oh no, the long line is Prince of Persia. This like 2 meter space, that's for Star Ocean, so you can just wait here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I got to play the screen in front of all of the people in front of the waiting line, and I could like see a lot of people hover over my shoulder being like, what is this, what is this? And then they were disappointed because they thought it was like, ooh, Nintendo, and then they saw it and they were like,
Ooh,
oh.
Mario. What is this?
Yeah, it's just
Um,
Mario and Star Ocean.
I didn't like that they just like put you in a mission and the guy was like, okay, this is where, like, open the map, this is where you are, there's the boss, go reach it as quick as possible because you only have like 8 minutes. I'm like, holy shit, okay. And then I'm like making my way on there, trying out the gameplay. They don't tell you anything. They don't tell you how to play the game. They don't tell you what the game is about. They just put you in there. It was very messy and confusing. I like did not know what was going on, how to switch characters, and by the time I figured all of that out and reached the boss, I had to leave again.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
that was not the best representation of the game.
Yeah, didn't you say the demo was only 10 minutes long?
Yeah, but a
and
lot of demos were, like, most of the demos
I
were
thought they were
between
mostly
10 and
15
15.
minutes.
Yeah,
Oh.
true. It's
Yeah.
like between 10 and 15.
But it's usually just not enough, and I really hope that they release like a Switch demo, the same one that you can just like try out, because if they don't, I don't think I'll be picking it up because it was like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have so many games to play, and that
they
one is
definitely
like
need
not
to
high
release
on
a
my
demo.
list, and that didn't
If
really
you guys
sell
didn't
well
know,
on me
though,
either.
this is a remake of Star Ocean 2 on the PS1, which is often considered not just the best Star Ocean game, but one of the best RPGs on that platform. If you look up best PS1 RPGs, you'll always see Star Ocean 2 on there.
Yeah,
So it's
that's
a,
why
it's a
Why
legacy game being
'Cause
remade.
the first one sucked.
Why two? Okay.
What do you mean, why 2?
What
not
happened to the
remake
first
Two is just a
Fantasy
better
Star?
game.
They did remake 1. Is that what you guys are asking? Why they didn't remake 1?
Or like what? I don't know what she's asking. What are you
What are
asking?
you asking?
No, but like you're like, oh, Fantasy Star 2 is
Yeah.
It's
peak.
not
This
it's
remake
Star
is
Fantasy
peak.
Star
Ocean.
What
2
about
It's
Star
not
what?
Ocean.
Fantasy Star.
Where
It's
do we?
Star
Yeah, I see what you're
Ocean.
saying. Fantasy. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
It's
Fantasy
just because
Star or
2 is
something
just a better
else.
game. What do you mean?
Okay.
That happens
A
all
lot
the
of people just
time.
like 2 more, yeah. Like,
It's like Final
It's
Fantasy.
FF7.
Like,
Final
why?
Fantasy
Thought it was
2.
like a
Like people like
sequel.
Final Fantasy 2 more than Final.
I think it's like Final
Whoa, okay.
Fantasy, in which that's just. I'm pretty sure Star Ocean is like Final Fantasy, and that every game is just its own thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not connected.
Is there a
Yeah,
third one?
Those are like a
There's
star in the
6, isn't
ocean
it?
or something.
There
What's
are
the
6
plot?
of them, yes. What's the plot?
Yeah, well, I don't know anything about
Oh,
Star
man.
Ocean.
So the gimmick
Same.
with Star Ocean is
played
it's a
it.
mix of fantasy and sci-fi.
Mhm.
So usually,
Final
it kind of
Fantasy.
depends which character you pick, but you usually start off in a very high sci-fi Star Trek inspired setting, and then
Mhm.
you'll end up in like fantasy world. And the thing with the fantasy worlds is that if a planet is underdeveloped with low technology, you cannot use technology above the level of that planet because they don't want to introduce like crazy technology into these like medieval planets, you know.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
so this game in particular, I actually don't know hardly anything about Star Ocean 2, but it seems like the plot of this one is like that, where you like crash land onto a planet and you meet like the fantasy people and you have to help solve their problems.
Meet the
Probably
Fantasy
deal with some
Star.
sci-fi. You meet the fantasy star, even though it's Star Ocean.
Meet
It's
the
that kinda
Fantasy
deal. It's
Star
a-
in
Where
the
the fuck did
ocean.
Fantasy Star come from? Who started saying
It's
Fantasy
like-
Star?
Milkiwi.
What? No,
Did you say it first?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, but the demo
It's
was
just
really weird.
Star Ocean, Fantasy Star, Star something.
Fantasy Star Ocean 2.
Fantasy Star
I'm
Ocean
sorry.
Online Second Story R.
Holy shit.
Okay. Let's talk about
Let's
the
talk about
fucking
Peak
Persona
finally.
games.
Yes.
Let's start with the
Persona
first
5
Persona
Tactica?
game. Yes, that one.
Persona
Oh
5
my
Tactica was a lot of fun. I really liked it. I liked it more than I
Persona
thought I would
XCOM.
like it.
I was really excited for it, but after playing it, I'm less excited.
So it
Yeah,
is
the
like XCOM,
opposites.
right? More XCOM than Fire Emblem.
I don't know.
I-
what
Or are those like the
XCOM
same
is.
game?
Yeah,
I don't even know.
Also don't know.
Mac,
It's
Mag,
mean?
help!
is
do I
XCOM
need to
and Fire Emblem like the same game? gameplay?
No,
They're different. Okay.
no.
Is Tactics more
I
like
don't-
XCOM than Fire Emblem?
I don't really know. I just know it doesn't.
Fuck.
It looks more like XCOM because it's like the more. I haven't played XCOM either. I don't even know why I'm using this comparison. Never mind. Just talk about the.
Yeah, let's talk about your experience. Maybe we can figure out an answer.
If I would compare it to Fire Emblem, then, because I haven't played XCOM, it's very similar because it's also like a strategy RPG, but it's a lot quicker, which I liked because Fire Emblem battles sometimes take a bit long. But
Yeah.
in this game, you only had like 3 characters on field, so it was a lot quicker, a lot snappier.
That's good.
But it had a lot of stuff still there that kept it interesting. Because at first I was like, oh, Fire Emblem has like, what, 10 characters on field? 11? And this only had 3. So I thought that this was just going to be like baby game. But
Yeah.
it was,
Baby game.
it was still a lot of fun. You could do a lot of stuff with like the elementals, just like you have in Persona. You have like the fire attacks and the ice attacks and everything. You have the status effects. You have a lot more. I mean, Fire Emblem also has that, but like your location matters a lot more from like you can sit behind cover, your like character's range and everything. It's also if you don't move a character for a turn, they like charge up for the next turn. So there are a lot of like small gimmicks, I guess, that does still keep it interesting to play. Even though the battle is a lot shorter and stuff, it wasn't. I didn't get the vibe from it that it would be easy and like boring after a few games. It felt like there was enough to it.
I wonder
I don't know
what
why, but
late
when-
game is like then. You know?
Yeah, true.
'Cause those
This was
games-
early game, definitely.
Those
but-
types of games get fucking crazy. Like towards like the mid to late
You guys
game.
played Mario versus Rabbids? That game is.
That game I heard was
wild.
really good.
No.
I heard that game was actually pretty fun.
I
That's
don't
a
know
better
why, but
comparison.
when you said your location matters, it had this very motivational feel. Your location matters.
Matter.
You
Like
should-
a positive image.
Should be the narrator for the trailers. In Persona 5 Tactica, your location matters.
Exactly. If you played the demo, you also got a Morgana hat to put on.
Oh yeah, and
Was-
once he showed that off.
Incredible. Oh, no, I don't know. I thought it was a lot of fun. I don't know, Milkiwi, why you went out of it feeling less excited than you were when you went
Because-
in. Like,
I really love Fire Emblem, and I was like, holy shit, it's gonna be like Fire Emblem. And then I go in there and like
XCOM.
you had to like use the blocks to kind of hide and block enemy attacks instead of just standing there waiting for the enemy to attack, then you attack. No, you had to like guard and gun people down.
Oh
And
yeah.
I had-
mm,
That's
yeah,
just
I
like
like
that's
that.
just like XCOM then, because XCOM's like a movement shooter, or not
Yeah,
movement.
and-
Sorry, a cover shooter.
Cover shooter, yeah.
I had a hard time getting the controls. I like couldn't end my turn. I didn't figure out
Huh.
how.
I also
Uh,
had that. I just thought that it was because it was a tutorial. Because Morgana kept telling you, like, oh, you should go there and shoot this person. Or you should do this and do that.
Yeah, until he didn't anymore.
Take this gun, go kill this man.
I was standing
classic
next
Do
to
this for me, and I'll let
Morgana
you pet me.
No,
I
I
was
thought that
standing-
was just a tutorial thing, because the second battle that I played, I didn't have that anymore. I could just do whatever I wanted. Because if you don't move and if you don't take cover and anything, your character charges up so they can use their unique skill. So I thought that was because of the tutorial, that you just couldn't end your turn whenever you wanted at first, but
One moment I really liked though is when I was standing next to like a shadow, I didn't know what to do, and I just had the button prompt of like gun, and then I clicked on it, and she like, because I was standing right next to her, she like held the gun right to his head, and he was looking up like, oh,
execution.
it looked like execute.
God
It was
damn.
funny.
No, I liked it. I thought it was fun. I
I wanna
also like
play
the
it,
art
but-
style more now. The
Yeah,
art style is weird.
same.
I fucking hated it when it got first revealed. But
Man.
I did not like what it looked like at all. But now I like it. It grew on me. Looks nice.
I remember
Mhm.
being the only guy that was only girl that wanted to play it, and
Ah.
everyone was like, "No, it looks shit."
Oh my god.
Now it's switched.
Yeah, I was
Now
I was
wanna
not
play
sold
it.
on it, and I'm still not sold on it.
Yeah, I don't have interest
I feel
in that
like you
game
have
either.
to try it out for yourself.
I wouldn't
and,
mind
like,
trying
see
it, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, if it gets like a demo on the Switch, try it. But there's just game.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
They should
I
just
feel
release
like-
all the demos.
Have you noticed they
They
don't really?
have
They
them.
don't. Do they do demos like a lot anymore? Like I remember back in the day, like
Switch
demos.
does it? I think it's
Kind
kind of
of.
coming back. I feel like it
16
used to
had
be.
it as well.
Because I remember like back in the day, like demos being like everywhere, and now like I don't really see demos that much.
I feel like it was gone for a while, but now it's like starting to come back. Like Final Fantasy 16 had one. I'm sure there's another game that had one. So there has to be another one. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
missing one.
I don't know.
Someone say something.
Okay.
What other game
Pikmin
has
4,
Four.
maybe? Oh,
Wait,
I
wait.
played that. We should talk
Resident
about
Evil 4 had a demo.
it. True.
True.
Tales of
So did
Arise had a
Resident
demo.
Evil 2 remake also had a demo.
Tales of Arise also had a demo. Death Stranding has a game trial with PlayStation Plus. I don't know if there's also an actual demo or not.
I don't know if I count that because you have to spend money.
Yeah,
for
I'm gonna
that.
call.
Yeah, that's why I don't know if it has an actual demo or not. I just know that it has like a weird trial thing.
Pikmin, I like to play Pikmin 3 Deluxe on the Wii U when I was a kid. I really liked it. I look back on it, looks really rough, but if I look at Pikmin 4 now, it's like, oh, this is what it looked like. You know that feeling when you're like looking at something new and you're like, oh, this is just like when
How
I
you
played it
remember it
back in the
being.
day, and then you look at it back in the day and you're like, it looks like shit.
Yeah.
That's
that
what
was
I
you
have with
playing
Pikmin.
Pikmin.
Yeah, I'm like, holy
Wait, so
shit,
Pikmin
it's
looked
just
bad?
like Pikmin 3. No,
No, the other
looked
way
really
around.
good.
If she
Pikmin 3
thinks
looks like
about
shit.
if she thinks about Pikmin 3, she imagines it as how Pikmin 4 looks.
I see.
But that's
Yeah.
what she means.
And we were standing in line. We got some stickers.
Now
And
that you
then I
mentioned,
played.
yeah, now that you mentioned standing in line for Pikmin, I want to mention real quickly, why was the Pikmin 4 line so long? We were standing in that line
Bro,
for
what?
longer than most of the other stuff, and Pikmin was out for like a week already. But the Pikmin line was as long as Persona
Pikmin-
5 and longer than
Kids.
Star Ocean and
Kids
Granblue combined.
and the same people that play Animal Crossing.
It wasn't
Yeah.
kids though. They weren't all
Plus-
that young.
Animal
They were, like,
Crossing
our-
people.
Plus-
yeah, I guess
Bro.
Animal
The
Crossing.
demo?
But
The demo was unlimited time. You could just like finish it or leave whenever.
true.
Right, you
So
just
I
go
saw
there,
people
beat the game.
like, yeah, no,
people
it
were
was
just
like a
playing
set
Pikmin
demo.
for an hour.
You have like you can play an hour, but one level, like the small level.
Oh, so you
Um,
get one level and then you can take your time in that level.
Yes.
I see.
Which
so
is
naturally
what
people
I
took
really
their
like.
fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that does
Um,
make sense then. I
But
didn't think about that.
the demo was only in German, so no one but me could play it. And
Yeah.
everyone was like gathering behind me to look at my
Doesn't
screen.
Nadine know German?
She didn't play it.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're doing something else. I wanted to play it because I don't know
Yeah.
anything about
Penalty
Pikmin.
as well.
And we were like, oh, I'll just like try it out. And I saw that it was all in German, so I was like, I'll just watch you play it.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah, I was-
all stood around her with like she was like holding the handheld Switch.
They
We're
gave
all
me the
just
fucking
standing around
handheld
her.
Switch instead of giving me the fucking big screen.
the
There are
fuck?
people with the big screen.
Where the
Yeah,
They
you
get
Pikmin's
the
voice is
handheld.
German, like Pikmin.
Pikmin.
To sum it up, it was a lot of fun. It was very cute. I'm gonna buy it, or I'm gonna wait until my birthday. Maybe I'll get it as a gift. But I want to play it again. Very cute. And that's all. Sad that
Wow.
it wasn't German, though.
Yup,
Missed opportunity.
that was
So
the
very
Pikmin,
cool.
the
Alright.
Pikmin section.
Alright, Peak 3 Reload.
So
Thoughts?
Pikmin over Persona
Yes.
3
Man.
peak. That's it.
Alright.
That's the podcast.
Yeah.
So how much you guys played? You got to play
guys
just
next time.
Tartarus, right? That was all you got to
Okay,
try out was
so
Tartarus,
No.
or did you get the
demo
daytime shit
was-
too?
The demo
Let him
had
talk.
Yes.
so The demo had 2 sections. You could walk into, you couldn't walk into the booth, you had to stand in line for like 4 hours. But you got in, you started up, you got the menu screen, and you could choose between 2 demos, being the New Moon demo and the Full Moon demo. New Moon demo was 15 minutes of Tartarus, and the Full Moon demo was the first Full Moon boss of the game. You had all the cutscenes were in there. You just had the like introduction to that whole section. You walk on the train tracks, you get into the train, you fight your way through it, the Junpei stuff happens, you fight the boss in the end. And that was that demo.
Oh, okay.
And the other demo was Tartarus.
Right. I see. So, alright, I actually did want to know about this. Did they change the train level at all? Or is it literally like
No.
1-for-1 recreation of the original one?
It's a 1-to-1
It's a
recreation
remake.
of the
Well, yeah, but I don't know if they
best version.
I don't know if they like expanded upon that level, you know?
No.
That
They
level
just
is
made
really
it prettier.
Yeah,
Okay,
but that
was it
level is
fun?
also really hard to
Yeah.
expand on. Yeah, it
Not
was a lot of
really.
fun. No, because you get in,
Like, they could just go beyond the train itself.
but the
Not
whole thing of
really.
that story section is you start on the tracks and there's nothing going on, and you get in the train, and that's when like you get attacked by shadows, and you fight through the train. And in the final card, you defeat the boss,
Yeah.
and then it ends. So I don't really see how they could expand
know.
that section.
Make a phase
Like
2
the
where you're
other
fighting on top of
ones?
the train.
It would be awesome.
Yeah.
But the other ones I can see them expand in some ways, but this one is like very restricted to the train, I feel like.
So
So I don't know if they could have really done a lot with it. But it is the original version. It's not the version from Portable. Because in Portable you can't walk over the train tracks, so you just start off in the train. While here you had the part on the train tracks and the camera like zooms out and gets very cinematic, so you can see Tartarus in the background.
Ooh.
And you see like the river going through, and the river is like blood red color. And it looked really, really nice.
Yeah, that's sick. So it was very pretty. We've established that.
Yes.
Was it fun?
It was fun. The Tartarus demo was a lot more fun. But this one was also fun.
What did
Because
they?
this one was very linear, and I think that's why it didn't feel like Tartarus is very fast paced. You're like sprinting through and ambushing shadows, and it all flows really well. Well,
I
this
took
one
my
was
time
like,
with it.
yeah, but like in theory, you could like sprint through Tartarus and do everything like quickly and smoothly. Well, this is like you walk up to the train, it stops, a cutscene plays. You get
Yeah.
inside, you're like forced to slow walk for a little bit, and then it's like something happens and Junpei like runs away, and then you follow behind them, but it's like small train carts. So you go from one cart into the next, you fight a shadow, but you can't really like sprint around in the level. So it was a lot slower, but it like worked for the linear section that it was. Like it wasn't bad or anything.
I had a lot of fun exploring Tartarus. I was like going through the first floor, and I was like amazed at the floor, at the like walls and all the decorations and how big the actual like hallway was, and the shadows, and there were like items you could destroy to get, I think, money and materials. That was really a nice experience. And I feel like the further you go up, the more they will add, and it's gonna look so.
Yeah. The Tartarus was amazing. Like
So
it looked
Tartarus is good now.
Tartarus is always
Yes.
good, but it's better now.
Better than Mementos.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this because I do not like Persona 3 gameplay wise very much. I think the original game is fine, but it has the unfortunate curse of having a weird battle system where you cannot control all your party members, and that led to really frustrating moments like wanting to cure a charmed character and just not being able to, stuff like that. And then Portable fixed that, but then Portable gave up like everything else
Yeah.
exactly, and made it a visual novel. So
They just need to
Yeah,
combine the
I'm-
two, and that'll be the perfect game.
I'm excited for the definitive edition of the game, even though there's no FMC, which
That
is
doesn't matter.
a good change.
Did they
in
say
my
that this
opinion.
was gonna be the definitive way to play Persona 3?
Not in those
No.
words, but like they're not gonna do like another re-release with FMC and the answer and everything. I'm pretty sure.
They already
This is
ported
the like Persona
portable
3.
for that,
Yeah.
I think. So if you
Yeah.
wanted to play, you can play it on all modern consoles already.
Because I feel like I look at it as it's a definitive edition in the way that it's gonna be the best way to play Persona 3, and there won't really be a question about it. But it's not gonna be a definitive edition if you really look at it on paper of like, oh, portable had this had this.
Yeah,
We
Yeah.
combine it and you have the definitive edition. But
That's
I feel
kinda
like
lame.
story-wise, they're gonna add like all the female social link stories of like Shinjiro and Ken and Akihiko, and all of those things will most likely return here because they like already explained in interviews that they're gonna have the side stories to fill that stuff in. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, the demo was really good.
How was the
I really
music?
liked it. The music was the new tracks. I really liked.
I haven't listened to any of the music.
Have you not even watched the latest trailer?
No, I
then?
haven't watched. I don't want to see anything on this game.
Oh, you don't want to see that?
I don't want to see
Okay.
nothing. I mean,
Oh,
I don't mind
okay.
hearing.
Junpei dies.
I don't mind hearing about it, but I don't want to see anything. After Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm through with watching trailers for video games. I'm just done. I don't watch
Oh,
trailers
yeah.
anymore.
Just
Oh,
spoil
Kingdom
What
Hearts-
did they
everything.
even show in
Kingdom Hearts
that?
3 showed everything at the end. At the end of the game, was
Like
shown
all of them reuniting.
Yeah, that was in the
Everything!
trailer.
No,
Go back and watch all the
no.
Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers. It spoils most of the ending.
Milkiwi, there is a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer that is literally called Final Battle Trailer. So it's a trailer
Yeah.
only made out of like the final 2 hours.
Okay,
of
I'm
the
gonna
game.
say a spoiler. That's fine, right? Because the game's like pretty old.
Persona 3
For Kingdom
or
Hearts 3.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Kingdom
yeah,
Hearts
it's
3
fine. We can
spoilers.
put
Skip
like
if you don't want
spoiler.
Kingdom Hearts 3
Okay, Kingdom Hearts
spoiler
3. I'm gonna
yeah.
jerk
It's a
off.
bad game,
to-
so you
like
shouldn't
20
do it.
skip
seconds
to-
Jerking
or
off and coming.
something.
Okay.
Skip to this.
In one of the trailers, they literally show like the reveal of like Lingering Will, Terra, like coming back. Like in one of the trailers, it is just like boom. This is the main thing. This is the main
There
topic.
is.
And then after they show that, in every trailer afterwards, they show the same footage of Lingering Will's reveal in every single trailer from then on. It's fucking insane. Who
They're just
like
like, oh,
I
you
hope
know
they
that he's in
fired
it,
the
though.
motherfucker that did those trailers because that was terrible.
Like,
Like you,
Oh, sorry.
I skipped school to play Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, right? I pre-ordered it. I stayed up all night at midnight for it to finally come out. I watched the timer on my PS4 go down. I played it all night, skipped school, and played it the following day. And bro, when I got to that part and I was seeing all this shit happening and realizing it's stuff I've already seen, yo, I was like ready to fucking close the game because I was just like, I already know what happens. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Except for like the
Yeah.
ending stuff. But that whole segment after you finish all the Disney worlds and then from then on it's just Kingdom Hearts shit. The trailers showed most of that.
It's not like when they
It's-
show it,
ugh.
more people are gonna play it. They should have just shown the beginning.
Yeah, it's
And
really weird.
all the Kingdom Hearts fans would have already played it. They didn't have to show it.
Especially like
They just ruined everything.
especially the way Kingdom Hearts 3 is designed where it's like Disney story bit, Disney story bit, Disney fucking back and here's the rest of the goddamn story and then that's the game. Like that's how Kingdom Hearts 3
Yeah.
is designed. So I don't know,
Weird
bro.
that they made a
It's
trailer
just
out of that section.
it's
yeah.
just crazy to me. Kingdom Hearts 3 is I could dude, we could have a podcast episode of me just talking
Yeah,
about
you
Kingdom
said
Hearts
that
3.
last episode as well. I feel like it's gonna happen at
Oh,
some point.
my
final
God.
episode.
But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to sidetrack that far. It's just
No, it's fine. It's fine.
that game pisses me off.
But I think because like you played Persona 3 though.
A long time ago, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I kind of get
So
it. 'Cause
I
I'm
know
like,
like
the trailers aren't.
I
gonna
know the
show
story,
anything.
but my point is I don't want to see like the new game.
Yeah.
I want to be like I want to see fucking, I don't know, Koromaru sitting and just be like, yo, I've never seen that before. This is awesome.
Yeah,
You know what I
fair
mean?
enough, okay. No, I get it. Because, like,
Even
even
if you watch all the trailers, playing it yourself makes
Yeah.
you go like
No.
shit your pants.
No, believe
'Cause
me,
it's so
my
different and,
pants were in
oh.
fucking Brown Town when I was playing Kingdom Hearts 3. Like,
Dude,
don't get
I
me
didn't-
wrong, that
I
game
didn't
was
watch any
still
of these
awesome.
trailers, and I still didn't like it.
Yeah,
I
no.
wasn't even gonna buy the
Yeah.
game, but my girlfriend at the time gave it to me as a gift, and I was like, "Well,
Yeah.
gotta play it now."
I don't want to get into it, but it's a very it's complex. It gives me complex
like,
emotions.
I get what you mean with the Persona 3 stuff. That's also why I guess you're like asking a lot of the questions that like have been answered in all the trailers. I get like it explains a lot that you haven't watched them.
Yeah, but like I know story spoilers and stuff.
Yeah.
I just
Going back to the music part.
Yeah, the music.
Where we
True, that's where we
started.
started.
There's like, I noticed in Tartarus, you have like Mass Destruction, the new song, and the like new song that plays in the trailer. You haven't heard it yet, but if it's like in Persona 5 Royal, when you ambush a shadow, the new one plays. When you get ambushed or fail because I couldn't figure out the controls, then Mass Destruction plays.
That's cool.
And I didn't
Yeah.
really like it. Like I really like the old singer, and I really miss her. But I don't dislike the new one, but I have to like get used to it, grow to it.
Yeah, I kind of wish it would shuffle it.
Yeah, because all the songs.
If you're a good
even if
gamer,
it's-
you're gonna be ambushing constantly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
I'm glad.
true.
I
But
think
you
the new
can change
song
it with
is
the
way better than Mass
DLCs.
Destruction.
I
The new
like the
song
new
puts
song
the
a
jam
lot
in
as well. It's
JAMcast.
really
Same.
good. But it's really like what Milkiwi said to that. All the original songs have been like redone with a new vocalist. Like Lotus Juice is of course still there, but it has a new female vocalist. And it's gonna take some getting used to. It was kind of hard to hear at Gamescom, of course, because like you're in a separate room playing Persona 3, but you still hear like a lot of shit from outside the booth. So it was really hard to hear.
Nintendo trailers.
Yeah, it was really hard to hear, but like you could get kind of a sense of the music, and it sounded different, but it was still like the same song, just a bit remixed. But everything, like the boss theme was the original, but remixed Tartarus theme as well, and the Mass Destruction. So
they kept looping the Nintendo Switch Online trailer for some reason.
Displaying Persona 3.
So even with
like,
the headphones, did you guys have headphones?
Yes,
Yeah, but they have like music playing everywhere and stages and people screaming, doing giveaways and trailers.
It depends on the move though, because the Granblue Fantasy headphones, they were good. Like I put those on and I couldn't hear anything else.
I think they had the PS5 ones where you can like hear the voices. You can hear the voices from your back, from the right, from the left. I thought people.
Yeah, it was so good.
I thought the like guy was talking in my neck, and then I turned around and I was just playing the game.
Yeah, like your party members like behind you, and they were talking, and it really felt like it was a person talking to me. I thought they were like telling me to stop playing the demo, and then my time was up.
That's the world's way of telling you guys to invest in better headphones.
True, those headphones are really good.
I got open back 3D headphones, and it sounds like motherfuckers are in the room with me whenever I'm playing the game.
What really annoyed me was when I first played Persona 3, we like played it twice. I was on the edge, and the like fucking Sega or Atlas employees were filming a TikTok next to me. It was really distracting.
Were you in it?
No, but like I saw them run back and forth with the camera and like doing funny dances. Oh, fucking!
It'd be really funny. Just go on Atlas TikTok. You just see Milkiwi in the background, just trying to play Persona 3.
He's like really annoyed
like, what
that the
the
employees
fuck?
keep running around.
You know this like cat doing the angry side eye.
No, I guess that was it then, unless Mac or Juno or whatever has anything else about Persona 3 or any of the other games.
Wukong Fallen Order.
talked enough.
I'm kind
Wukong?
of annoyed that we didn't play that because it was
Um,
across the Genshin booth, and every time we went to the Genshin booth a lot because we wanted to meet a Genshin content creator. Every time we were there, I saw the booth and I was like, we're gonna go there. I'm gonna tell Milkiwi later that we should go there. But then
You
we also
didn't.
always got distracted by something, or we like got a text from the rest of the group. They were like, "Where the fuck are you guys? Let's meet up again." And then we
At
didn't
some
go
point-
there.
At some point, we were taking a rest on the corner of the Wukong booth. That's the closest I got to it.
What is? I didn't even
I
know
don't
that
know
was
why
a
I called it
game.
Wukong Fallen Order. I mean Black Myth.
Yeah, but I know what
Black
game
Myth
you
Wukong.
meant.
Wait, what the fuck?
Wukong Fallen Order. What the fuck is
Yeah,
that smoking up?
Fallen Order with Wukong
I
in it.
honestly believed you. That sounds like an actual like
Monkey
video
Fallen
game.
Order.
What's the actual game
holy
called?
shit. Black Myth Wukong.
Black
Yeah.
Myth Wukong.
It's like the Chinese
Like
game,
you got
isn't
like
it?
a lisp. Black Myth. This is
Myth, yeah.
interesting. So it's like Sekiro.
I think it's kind of
I
like
don't know.
Souls, Sekiro. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like
The trailers of it looks really cool, but I don't know, it looks
Interesting.
like one of those games that the trailers look really cool, but I don't really know if I'm interested until I'll actually play it, which is also what I had with Granblue. But
Yeah. Hmm.
I fucking kept forgetting, so I didn't play it.
Goddamn.
Yeah, I wasn't interested. If you
Sorry,
told me, you didn't even
Wukongers.
like tell me at
Arkry let you
home
down.
or
No,
something.
because you were always like super focused. You were like, "Where is Bran online?" And you like kept looking around. I was like, "I'll tell her
Oh my
later." You're just too
God.
focused.
I'm sorry. In the end, we met him, by the way.
True, our mission was a
Yeah,
success.
you guys
but
were
we
like-
didn't play Wukong.
You guys were like, oh my god, we did it! I'm like, I don't even know who the fuck that is.
I know, right?
Like,
His
who is
My
name's
this guy?
favorite YouTuber.
This is
Brand
just
Online,
some-
if you're watching this,
Brand
fly out
Online,
to
if you're
San
watching
Diego,
this.
I'll box you. I'll have a
Brand
boxing match
Online,
with
if
you.
you're watching this, I love you.
If you're watching
beat
this,
you, I get your
throw that
channel.
ass in a circle. Like Raisin
Okay.
Is
Bran.
that Gamescom? Is
was-
that the Gamescom
Yeah.
talk?
That was
Okay.
the big
All right, Milkiwi,
Gamescom
go make
podcast.
your twit longer apology.
What? No, I'm gonna say it now.
Yeah.
Okay,
To
yeah,
everyone watching,
That's the joke.
thinking I'm a hater on everything that was on Gamescom,
totally
I'm
are.
really, really not. I was just trying to like come up with positives and negatives, and all the positives has been
and
named by
every game
others.
was just shit.
I know.
Jeez.
I had to like add my negative experience with it. I felt like, but I don't like hate all of the games. It was just not my kind of thing. What I
The-
like to play is like Nier Automata, Danganronpa. Just like I like watching
games.
romance or mystery, and it's just I don't know. I don't really like action games, but I'm happy I
Says
tried
Nier
it. out.
Oh.
Please don't think I'm a hater.
What? That's
No,
like the
I
opposite.
also-
No, but like Nier Automata is good.
Nier
But I do
Automata is
get,
like a
like-
story that comes with an action game.
Yeah,
Well, I do
the
get
action was like
playing-
an add-on.
Yeah. Free
playing
DLC.
like Gamescom demos is a bit weird because even like what Matt kept saying that Star Ocean, I have no doubt that that game is gonna come out and be fucking fantastic, but the demo was just not good, and I also
Yeah.
don't really have anything positive to say about the demo, and that's what I feel like you have a lot with these like really big JRPGs with very in-depth combat, and they kind of just like throw you in the middle of the game, 10 minutes, no explanation, and they're like, here, try the game out. So
Yeah.
I feel like it's only natural that you would have more negatives to say than positives with a
had-
lot of them.
I think I
Besides
just
for if
had
it's
my.
like self-explanatory, like Persona, it's like turn-based, so you know what you're getting into.
I just
yeah.
think I had my expectations high because Mac is always like, "Oh my god, Peak," and then I go there and I
Well,
expect Peak,
I don't
and
know
I
what
just
you
they
expected.
just
It's a
put me in
long
there.
story-based RPG.
I
It's
know.
hard to
I
make
know.
a
I was just
Gamescom demo that
disappointed.
will
I
properly
guess.
show it off.
Okay, anyway, so
Let's do
Milky
our
we did our
outro.
I'm not a hater thing. Anyone else have anything to say, or can we do the
Nope, I
final
stand by everything
outro?
I said, including
Oh.
Kingdom Hearts. Fuck you.
Okay.
Jesus. This is the
So-
longest JAMcast we've ever recorded.
We're not even done yet. We have a
Second
small
episode,
outro
fucker.
section.
We've
This
been
is just
recording
the
for an hour and a
prologue.
half.
Fine,
Yep.
there's a pretty long pee break in the hour and a half recording. The like outro section we had written down upcoming projects, but Juno, you already said that you don't want to give
Wait,
an update.
I actually
Oh, you do have something?
during the podcast, right? I started thinking about this, and I think I will make a short video, a purposely short video on Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I think just
Oh,
covering
that'll be
my
cool.
thoughts, my opinions, both positive and negative, and that's it. Rather than long
Okay.
form where I go into the like Neon White, I'm like
Yeah.
going into the history of like the developer and the development of the game.
I will be there no matter what.
But yeah, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, I think I'm just gonna cover like my thoughts, just give a review,
Yeah, that'll be cool.
capture
I'm
some
interested in that
footage.
because I know how much you like the Jet Set Radio games.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting to hear you talk about that one in a bit more detail.
Yeah, so I
I
think
guess.
I will do that, and then there's the Neon White video that's on the back burner. I'm not forgetting about it, but I'm just really bad about working on this
Yeah,
stuff.
no, it's
Um,
fine. It's just a hobby, so
besides
not like we're full-time
yeah.
content creators.
Besides that, I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3. That's been a lot of fun. I think my save file is fucked up because every time I load it, it crashes the game. So I think I have to
Oh, no.
restart
Oh, no.
after 30 hours of playing. But
That's
besides
slow.
that, I think it's my own fault because I was fucking around with mods, so it's not the game's fault.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's a great game. I love it. You guys need to
How
buy
much?
it.
How many bears have you had sex with?
0, because I fucking killed the dude that
What?
turns into a bear
No.
that you can have sex with. He got
Ruined the
glitched out.
game.
He got
That's
glitched
why your
out.
save file.
Yeah, he
is
got
corrupted.
glitched out and was constantly aggroed to me, so I had to put him down.
You didn't have the mandatory bear sex. You needed to progress the plot, so your
Yeah.
save file got corrupted.
But yeah, you guys need to get that game so we can start a playthrough.
I will.
Yeah, I'll
I
try
already
it
got
from
my
her Steam
paycheck.
library.
JRPGs only. Sorry.
Well, that's fine. We'll get Nadine or somebody. Nadine will have
Well,
fun with the
wait.
role playing. You guys need to come in with the role playing in mind, okay? Because you can't play this game without role playing.
Can't I, like, get
Oh my
into the
God.
character creation, come up with something?
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
see.
I'll do
I'm gonna
that.
try it out first because I don't know if it's gonna be for me or not.
It's
But-
definitely a learning curve, but I think you guys will like it. Okay, that's me. And then
That's it for
Arkry.
you?
Yeah, Arkry.
Okay, so I already said what I was playing and stuff earlier. Upcoming projects wise, I'm gonna have a Gamescom video out. Might be out already when this is up, but it's just kind of like what we did in the podcast. But I think it's still gonna be worth watching because this was more like a discussion. While that one is gonna be just me giving my thoughts on it. No Milkiwi hates to interrupt it.
What?
So that is happening.
Slander.
I'm also doing my next big video after the like hour-long Tales of Rise video. My next big one is going to be a Xenoblade video. I'm going to announce it because yesterday I got the Nishquick approval. The biggest Nintendo YouTuber, he approved my video. So I'm going to be
Second
working
biggest.
on it a lot.
Forgetting about the
biggest,
Odyssey.
True. No, my script is almost done, so I feel like it should be out in like a month or two. Long videos take a while to make. I also have a lot of like smaller video ideas that I'm gonna put out in between. But we'll see. I'm not gonna announce any of the small ones because they're small. My mind might like change. So I don't want to say I'm gonna do this video and then not make it. So yeah, that's it for me. Mac. What do you have?
I've had a lot of video ideas in my head, so I've only really made one like official video. And ever since then, I've just been having the ideas come flowing in. But I think the next one I'll make is a Persona 3 hot takes video because I've been seeing a lot of just takes on Twitter that are so hilariously bad that I really want to talk about them. Because Persona 3 fans are just, other than Arkry, of course, are questionable. They're questionable sort. Some other ideas I had too was talking actually about Baldur's Gate, but not like a review. I was going to talk about how Baldur's Gate 3 seems to get a pass when it comes to explicit content that other games don't get, and I kind of wanted to talk about that and why there's a bias in the games industry. And then my third idea for a video was the top 10 Dragon Quest games, because if you exclude the MMO, there's exactly 10 games in the main series. So I thought it'd be
Holy
fun just to
shit.
rank them all. And yeah, that's what I think I'll be working on. And then of course, RPG Maker demo, I'm working on that. That might be out next month.
Next month.
Yeah.
Demo.
Yeah.
Oh, demo.
It's
Never mind.
a lot of it's done already. I really just got to I just got to put a lot of the plot segments in there and finish balancing the game. That's pretty much it.
Nice, nice.
I'm looking forward to it.
Milkiwi, do you have any projects like earlier? I know that you said that you like are mostly just a Twitter person.
Yes.
But you did say something about streaming. I don't know if you want to like give anything more on that, or if you want to keep it mysterious and figure things out.
I'm glad you asked. No, I'm gonna reveal. I have a YouTube channel. I did a few videos 6 years ago. They kind of blew up. If you like Danganronpa, you might know it. So you could check that out. It's called Fritten Ori. And yes, I've been talking about streaming. I'm gonna announce, I didn't want to mention at the beginning, but I'm gonna announce now that on Monday, I don't know when this will come out, but the 11th, I will have my very first stream at 2:30
Oh
p.m.
my god.
CET.
What
Hope
game?
to see you there. Either Persona 3 Portable or Genshin Impact.
That's at
Because in
6
Persona
a.m.
You're
3
gonna
Jeez.
finish
Portable,
Persona 3.
yeah, I'm
Okay,
right
guys,
at
if
the
she gets
end. I have to
if she gets
beat
1,000
Nyx.
Twitch followers, she'll do a full playthrough of Ring Fit Adventure.
Exactly. Please fund me a capture card first, and I hope I'll see you there.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I would love to be there, but that's at 6 in the fucking morning.
I'm
Better
So
sorry.
wake up
I'll
early.
watch the VOD.
Better wake
That's
up
nice.
early.
Yeah,
Just
no.
wake up, just set an alarm, bro.
No.
Okay.
How long are you streaming
wow.
for? reckon?
I'll see if I get bored, if I have something to do.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll finish the game. Maybe I
Cool.
won't.
that's cool. That's
I'll see.
exciting.
Nice, nice. Okay,
Yeah.
so I guess that was it.
Yep.
Milkiwi already started plugging her stuff with her YouTube channel. I
Oh,
know
were we not
Milkiwi, give
supposed
us.
to do that
No,
yet?
it's fine. It's fine.
No,
It's
that's
fine.
fine.
It's a good transition. Your
Yeah.
Twitch, because you mentioned that you were gonna stream, but I don't think you said your Twitch. So why don't you give us your Twitch and your Twitter account as well, so people like can find
Yes.
you.
My Twitter is at Stardust Picnic, and my Twitch is Milkiwi with 2 I's at the end and an underscore because the name was taken.
Mood.
But I just go by Milkiwi, and my YouTube, like I said, is called Fritten Ori. I don't upload anything. I haven't uploaded in like 6 years, but maybe one day there'll be a new video.
Maybe you can
I'll
like
see what I can plan.
do something with your
Link in the
Twitch VODs or
description.
something.
Don't forget.
Yeah,
yeah.
but
Link in the description.
it kind of has like only Zero Escape and Danganronpa videos, and I kind of don't want to put like fucking Genshin Impact on there and be like, "Hey guys, it's me."
Fair enough. We'll see. But
I'll
yeah,
see, I'll
like
see.
Juno said, everything is gonna be in the description. It'll probably be on screen as well. So yeah, Juno, do your plugs.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You can follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is Junospite. It's all one word. I have a YouTube channel, also Junospite. Or not. Scratch the also part. It's just Junospite. I don't stream anymore, but my Twitch is Junospite. Everything's Junospite, essentially. Everything public is just Junospite. So
Can I feature you on my Twitch?
yeah, if
Like
you stream
recommend a
like
channel?
yeah, I might come like stream like super casually, but I don't
That's
know.
Yo, the return of the Juno streams.
see.
Maybe.
I kind of went too hard on it the
Yes.
last time and burned out really fast.
It's fair, it's fair. So for me, it's just Arkry on most things. On some things, it's Arkry with an underscore, like on Twitter, but again, it's going to be in the description. It's going to be on screen. I'm pretty sure you'll find me if you just type in Arkry. So my icon is either my YouTube icon or a Persona 3 icon of some kinds. So I feel like you can figure it out. That's all my plugs, Mac.
Do you just go watch episode 0 if you want my plugs?
Bro.
No, I'm joking.
Bro.
I don't know. My YouTube channel is called Mac. You'll find in the description below. Expect some videos there eventually. You can find my Twitter. My handle is It's a Mac. I'm banned by Elon, so you have to look it up specifically. I don't know why I'm shadow banned. I think he's just a hater.
Argue with people on Twitter.
Yeah,
report
probably
you.
that. And yeah, that's where you'll find updates about my RPG and the link to download it. And then there's my Instagram, The Wandering Slacker, where you'll see my art. I have a few new pieces I'm going to upload soon, so hopefully you'll enjoy those. And yeah.
Okay. One more thing before we end it. We also made a Twitter account for the JAMcast in general.
Yep.
That's where
I'm
you're
gonna
just going to
follow
find
right now.
any updates. We haven't really figured out what we're going to do with it yet, but we're going to tweet out new episodes. Probably when we plan the next one of oh, you can expect the next episode on this day, because we don't really have a set schedule. So follow that for updates. I'll also leave it in the description and everything. But with that, I think that's the JAMcast, episode 1.
Wow,
So
we did it.
thank you all for
Episode 1,
watching. This is what
Maybe one day
officially
I'll be
launching.
back.
True.
Yeah, we'll see you on
Bye.
episode
No,
like
no, she won't be
400
back. No, don't worry, guys.
when we run
I'm
out
gonna
of
be
back.
like
She's-
buggy.
We don't know
recording.
her. She threatened us, so we let her on.
What?
Yeah.
No, we're kidding.
Alright, but that was
Milkiwi's a
it.
true Jamcaster.
Yeah.
True. Our first official guest.
Wow, I thought it was
I'll
gonna
be
be
back like
this quick
buggy
or
or something.
And
Yep,
this
well,
will
Mr.
be on
Beast on
Monday.
episode 2.
Mr. Beast.
True. Mr. Beast next episode. Goodbye.
All right, ending the
Holy
podcast.
shit.
Memes over.
Bye
Bye, guys.
bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.